I just ate too. But real quick, trickle down.
In order to eat this, you got to give me $1. Alright, thank you. Alright, let me get your food ready.
Like I was saying, though, because I get this thought out. Dang, I just like really thought you threw something at me.
Yeah.
Trickle down from slavery, Olympics, the thought of working hard. We got that real quick. Messiah, you hear me, Suzanne? The thought of working hard, and that's why we was physically bigger. Slavery, slaves, our bodies was pushed and worked to the max, you know what I'm saying? Like worked, so we're strong. But our minds was not weak at all either. But some, because we just kept listening, kept doing things. I'm not blaming none of our ancestors, not saying none of us ever wrong. I'm saying there's still people too. So they go through different things. If you're being told to get up every single day and go in the field and work, you're gonna be strong. And that's how they used to sell us, by how strong we were, by how attractive we were. Because on plantations, James, all these places that I used to point at these houses and say, oh, this house right here, see where that house look? That looked like an old plantation from like how Roots was. Where they had the old white houses, the fences and stuff, big lawn, how plantations used to look. Some of these houses was that. Those was places that have sex with our women. Those plantations. That's what they was called. Places that had sex with us and make more, or just because they didn't care about us, so they would have sex with us on those places. Our men too. The women though, I'm talking about, they'll cut the men's penis off. Yeah, they'll do whatever they wanted to, man, because we was nothing more, we were not human to them, man. I'm literally trying to tell you that. I know that's hard for you to imagine. It's hard for me to imagine too. But when I read and I look this stuff up instead of the Holocaust, which is great, but this is stuff that affects us, James. You need to be interested in this. The Holocaust does not affect you. That's great that you're loving it, but you need to be into this. And I gotta make sure you're into this, because it's stuff that affects you. People are gonna look at you and automatically gonna assume you know your history about slavery, about your black past, not you knowing about the Jewish history, James. You know what I'm saying? First.
I don't know anything about Jews.
That's about Holocaust, James. So you do know a lot about that, James. You do. Stop shaking your head, just you do. Because you come to me about World War II and World War I stuff a lot. That had to do with the Jews. A lot of it had to do with the Jewish people. And if you don't know that part, you need to keep learning, because you got a lot more to learn. And it's just more than war casualties than people dying. Reason why this stuff happens, the timing it was. We didn't have the internet back then. They didn't even have color TVs, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, everything's different. There wasn't no traffic lights. Wasn't big trucks like this, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in those times and understand by only learning history. You gotta keep learning all kinds of history. When you learn one thing in history, it's gonna take you to another part of history. That's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to brush it up on the Seminole War. Derived from the Civil War, I believe. I'm trying to get back on that and just learn, because it was another war stemming from another war. Different time periods, but still, I'm trying to get onto that. But for though, the Olympics, black people, what we was doing, physically superior. People know that, like I told you, right? I said that, right, James? What did I just tell you? What did I just say? What I always tell you. What I said before that. What I say about the body.
Well, we're stronger, but we can actually... No, we have, like, more muscles.
We can't gain more muscle mass. We can get more muscle mass. We have more areas for the muscle to grow. Remember I explained, show you how muscles look? And they have those parts and they rip up and shred up and open like that? There's more muscles within that.
But there's, like,
everybody can do that
inside.
That's why you see people always working out. You can never not get strong. You know what I'm saying? There's always another muscle. Because our body will make muscles, and it will be there, and there will be a muscle on top of that. Think about cows and horses. You see the back of their leg? That's all muscle. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'll see y'all later. But for real though, it's about Messiah. Wait, it's about the fact that those two black men. I was saying that every time people see me, I could tell they see those two brothers back there. They see those two brothers back there on the window, and they look at it. Then they see the Trinidadian flag. Trinidad is where we from, where my mother's from. And the two brothers.
Well, it still technically was there, because your mom was in Trinidad.
No, my mother was born here, but my mother's father was there.
Your mom's stomach.
My mother was born in America. My mother's father was born in Trinidad. But my point is saying
does that mean that we have at least a little percent of us?
Absolutely, Jay. I've said that to you months and years ago. I got to teach her a lot more, because Jay knows that. Yes, absolutely. That's why I showed. That's why we had the flag everywhere. That's why we talk about that, because we talk about the history that's in our blood, James. Not Jewish history. I love Jewish. I ain't got nothing against them, but we need to learn the history that runs through our blood first. Learn that, so you can love that first. Then you can move to something else. But what I'm saying is, I see them looking at that every day when I see them in my mirror, and they're looking at it like this. Like some of them may like face something, but they don't know what that means. Remember I told you, whenever I'm showing something how I love myself, that's because it's showing I love myself. That don't mean I hate you. That don't mean that at all. That's the Trinidadian flag. That's a flag for the Caribbean islands. And what it's in front of is two brothers that got their fist up because when they won, they were the first brothers to win in the 50s. They were the first ones to win once America started using black people to help showcase how America is out here for the Olympics. Because remember I said at the beginning, that's what threw me to do this one. The Olympics was made, I believe, as a black man, was just so all the countries could compete with each other and show who's bigger and better and faster, stronger, who, whatever. But at the same time, we all know that the black man, they all know that too, is capable of doing these things, but they won't let black people in certain countries. So it's like, it's so much deeper than that too. But now that you know what I'm saying, now that we was in at that time, that was the first year, those first two brothers, they won, and then the third place man was a Mexican man. But basically, white people was always winning before that. But mind you, that just means something. That's a point in history where things change. Because blackface made a difference at something. And mind you, it ain't about just being black, it's about the fact that things made a change. We as people came together to make a change because we see a difference. These two brothers came here and beat everybody. We see a difference. Well, man, if they was white, they would have still gave them credit. But I'm saying they're black, so let's give them respect. You know what I'm saying? Let's not take that away from them. And that's what people try to do. You hear me? Yes. They try to take that away from you. Don't let them take that away from you, okay? If you let them, they will. Because they already feel like we're inferior to them anyway. That's how life I said that this morning. I told them this morning. It's either we're going to be inferior to somebody or we're going to be superior to somebody. Superior means that we're going to be over somebody or we're going to be under somebody. It's straight up and down. That's it. I'm inferior to my management, my boss at work. Forgive me for saying boss, but I do have one right now. But I'm working to be the boss. But still, I'll tell y'all that too. Y'all gonna work to be the boss. So you gotta say things like that, preference it like that, whatever. But I'm not inferior to him because I'm not saying he's better than me. But when it comes to work wise, he's over me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but when it's in school, what about that? It's still ranking in school. You know that. We just said that with the dogs. I wish you would have said, well, a bunch of dogs inside a little pit. Who's gonna be that top dog? It don't gotta always be like, real violent, but who's the one that's gonna make the decision? Who's the one that's never giving up? Who's the one that's still going to endurance? Who's the one that is like the one that's knowing everything that's going on? Who can take care of everybody for the most part? Who can make the decisions for everybody? So you can leave it. I'm about to leave it go. My bad, I'm done. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Have a good day. Don't open up the window for that bug.
Okay.
See you.
See that? Still full.
Thank you.
Ew, jeez.
You want some medicine for your ear or no?
We still have it, right?
I was gonna get the other medicine. This kid didn't start hurting by the time. The drink one? You wanna drink some? You sure?
It's not hard right now.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
I haven't been hard all day.
Good. I'll give you some in the morning. I'll give you some in the morning then.
Alright.
Later. He gave me a piece. Hey, lady, I'm out.